Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Heather, you can get a chair. I'll get you a chair if you want to sit closer to Marcus.
I'm fine.
She doesn't want to sit closer to me.
I believe that.
He gets
completely.
all touchy-grabby.
I know. Why do you think I'm over
closer to
here?
me?
I know.
Get the bromance going.
There's a table between them.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, too.
Nobody's ever pinched my nipple harder than...
This podcast is rated PG-13.
Yeah, it was. Wait, is it 1980s PG-13 where you could say the F word?
No.
Oh, that's Friday the 13th was rated PG-13.
Heck, the Goonies. If you watch I started watching the Goonies with my kids when they were younger one time. I was like, oh, I'm going to show them the Goonies. And I was like, oh, shit, I can't show them the Goonies. This is freaking unbelievably...
I mean, the pirate's name is One-Eyed Willie.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit, you fucking kids can't watch this.
What the fuck?
Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I am your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. We do have Miss Muffin.
hey y'all.
We have Daniel.
Hey there.
And that's it.
Yep.
Okay.
That was actually a ghost that we have that you heard talking earlier. And you need to put the mic closer to your face.
I will.
Yeah.
Yes, returning for his fourth appearance
Yes, contractually obligated.
is Mr. Keith Ray.
The terms of my release dictate that I be here at least once every 6 to 8 months.
I was about to say, are you getting paid to do this?
No, it's community service.
Okay. Yeah, we're on the same program then.
Technically, it's on the taxpayer's dime, but
Is your community service you have to spend time with special needs people?
no other convicts.
Yes, you.
Both of those fit.
Yeah.
I'm sure your brothers would agree.
So before we get into the topic of conversation,
Daytona.
warning, if you don't want to listen to this, we're leaving in 4 days. So this is our Sturgis prep episode. But before that, we had Christmas in July at the shop today. If you came to the shop, thank you very much. Ozzy from Kansas City. Shout out to you. He actually gave me a call at the shop. There's a kid on mine that goes by Cookie Monster on TikTok, and he's a huge motorcycle and Harley fan. So we got Ozzy bought a poker chip, and I threw a couple other little things in there, and we're sending it straight out to the Cookie Monster in Spokane, Washington. Some stuff from White Line and Harley
That's
Davidson.
very nice. Oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah. Crystal goes, "You got a phone call?" And I go, "Okay." And she goes, "It's Ozzy from Kansas." And I go, "Ozzy's in heaven." And she goes, "Different Ozzy." And I go,
Ozzy Smith?
I go, "Who's he with?" And she goes, "Kansas." I go, "The band?" And she goes, she just goes, "You said he's Ozzy from Kansas." I go, "I'll grab it." And as soon as I answer, he goes, "Hey, what's up, Marcus? I'm one of your listeners." I was like, okay, everything completely makes sense now.
Yeah.
Well, at least that would have been funny if he answered the phone and he just started singing "Carry On My Wayward Son."
So
Yeah, that would be quite
So
entertaining.
that is my alarm on my phone. So I do want to say, if you call me at work and you get screened and don't make it to me, understand that Crystal, who everybody in this room has met, heavily screens. You have a better chance of getting the president on the phone. So
Well, you are busy. You're always doing something.
depends on the day of the week. So, yeah, did something to do. I'm a little bad boy. Anyways,
Is Daniel
Sturgis.
missing a motorcycle from his garage? Is that what we're...
Well, I'm
No.
missing
He's
Mini.
missing 3.
Yeah.
5 of them are not currently in the garage.
Wait,
Alex has one. The other Alex has the other one.
Oh yeah, we got.
slow
and you
down.
have 3.
Slow down. Back up. Wait a minute. I know I have 3.
Yes.
I'm assuming AA
Has the dirt bike. Little 100.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking the Yamaha. Because you talked about taking the Yamaha over there.
Yeah, no, that one's
That's
still
why I
in the
was
garage.
like,
no,
what?
that is
Back up.
still currently in the garage.
Okay, and BA.
The 650.
I thought that was his again. It's yours again.
It's just it's a floater.
It's
It's floating around kind of like my truck does.
I thought your truck was at the shop.
No, my truck's at my brother's house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot your truck was at your brother's house. I remember your truck being at your brother's house. I do remember that part now.
Yeah.
Because he's got a large backyard.
Yes. No, so he has a covered area in the back that he can park it.
Yeah. So otherwise, the bikes that I immediately think of are where they should be.
Yeah, everything that you immediately think of is where it was. I have not acquired or gotten rid of any other
I got
motorcycles.
lost for a second. Well, like I said, my immediate thought was not the XR100. My immediate thought was the Yamaha.
Yeah,
Because we've had the conversation about taking that over to AAs.
Yes, yeah, and that may happen at some point. It may not happen. It's just kind of we'll play it by ear.
I guess Keith needs some clarification. You know Alex. Are you sure that you know Alex?
I definitely know Alex.
Now.
Right.
Probably wouldn't recognize him if you walked past him.
6'5",
there for a while.
about 280.
Yeah. So.
No, that's my brother.
No, I just wasn't looking that day. It hurts.
Well, no.
I was not trying to hurt
It's
feelings.
hilarious.
I was in my own
You didn't
little.
hurt his feelings. I promise you that.
No,
You're not the first person that's ignored him.
So we have to be clear though when we have conversations
Swear,
about Alex.
I was not ignoring.
Because Daniel's little brother is also named
Yes.
Alex.
I did know that as well.
Yeah. It's okay. I like Leonard better than Alex.
Leonard Skinnerd.
That's his dad.
Yes, I think I knew that too.
Why would you have known that?
I listened to the podcast, and I'm fairly certain y'all talked about that. In the
We
live.
have.
Yeah,
We have.
Yeah, maybe.
We talked about it on the baby episode.
Yeah, we did.
I'm your fan.
I've never listened to one of these. Other than the ones where I'm not there.
You know,
The
artists
only-
artists don't go back and listen to their own stuff or watch their own movies. They don't.
No.
They give to the world, and the world does with it what they will. But you move on.
And I realize I'm telling too much to
So-
the podcast.
So we are, by the time this episode comes out, we are 4 days away from Sturgis. I'm not pulling up the countdown. We are 4 days away from Sturgis. If you saw on social media, had a major service done on my motorcycle. With the front end being, I had the front forks rebuilt, but I also had all new bearings put in the forks or
Hey,
put in the neck.
Have you seen Daniel's Beamer in the garage? It's upside down. He's lubing the chain.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah. I made sure to put extra lube on the chain.
You should. KY.
Really important.
KY.
Yeah.
So
His and hers.
I've got
Happy bike, happy life.
all the fluids changed, a fresh cleanup, rebuilt forks, new neck bearings, bike ride's fantastic. 50K service, so I also had like new plugs and all that stuff done too.
And 50K service is actually how much it costs. It's not the actual mileage. It's just
You would not want to pay what I'm paying.
I bet I would.
Marcus, most people would like to pay the prices you typically pay because you work at the dealership.
That's right.
I'm still close to 4 digits for what was done on my bike.
That's
That's it.
that's not bad.
For service, front forks rebuilt, and neck bearings.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
You had to take the entire front of that motorcycle apart.
That takes less than an hour
For some people.
Yeah.
for a skilled tech, and that's also what it pays.
Yes, yeah, I have
Is less than an hour.
I have
Is it
no
really?
idea
Yeah.
what that looks like.
That's well.
That's half a day for me.
What's the shop rate? Like 200, 225, 400?
Whatever it takes.
125.
That's it.
Yeah.
God, you guys are missing out on money.
I know. White Lightning.
Well, I mean, up north it's like $200. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say shops around here, it's like 150 to $200 an hour shop rate.
I had Laconia Harley do my pre-Sturgis, like in like whatever that was 2 or 3 years ago, and I think that was like, it was like, no, they did a oil change in there too, but I think it was like $600, like just to do like a full blown inspection, and I mean,
I could have inspected it for like $200.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a motorcycle.
That's a road glide.
Those
By the way,
tires are round.
I brought the visual aids.
Oh, I have a visual aid right here too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying for the audience, just to piss them off, because I'm gonna pretend like they can see them.
So So Harley has actually put out a pretty neat little thing on their app about some of the stuff going on at Sturgis, like some of the special
You kids and your apps.
rides that's going on. Because there is a big Pan America owners ride that they do in Sturgis. Which if you're a Pan America owner and you're going to be in Sturgis, that's August 4th. It is on the Harley app. You can find that.
They just ride down the median.
I did find it funny that the thing for like the demo rides is the picture of that guy. That is Brian Myrick. That's the guy that I know that works for the motor company. So
He did that on purpose.
yeah. Well, then the picture right below that, like, come see us, is like an influencer group. But what's cool on this is they have some notes about, like, broke down into different sections about in the know before you go. So just a quick hit on some of the things that they have to say about what to bring. They have
Motorcycle.
pack items that have more
That's
than one
number
use.
7 on the list, Daniel.
Pack items that have more than one use, like a multi-tool instead of a basic pocket knife.
I love how they said more than one use, like a multi-tool, like it's in the name.
Some people might not understand that. You should meet some people in this world.
You're dead on.
Everybody bring a Leatherman.
So,
Right.
how about this one?
And by the way, that's not a guy who does leather working.
Pack your cold weather and rain gear,
Oh, for
no
sure.
matter what time of year it is. Lightweight synthetic clothing and t-shirts and underwear can be washed in a hotel sink and dried overnight. Comfortable fabrics take too long to dry in this manner.
So that being said, I am bringing my heated jacket, a rain jacket, and a hoodie.
Yeah, we've already had the jacket conversation.
Well, I was gonna. So here's what I'm doing now. Renee's gonna probably do heated gear because she is a cold natured person. But so I've got a summer leather jacket or a summer mesh jacket with a thermal zip in, and then I've got a really warm pullover hoodie that if it gets really cold, like, and it does, like if you've ever ridden out to say Custer,
Yep.
it can be in the high 40s or even the 50s. And by the way, it has low humidity out there, so it's colder. Even 70 is freaking cold.
So when we get into Sioux Falls on Friday, the temperature is supposed to be 76 degrees outside.
yeah, that's
So it's going to be chilly.
it's brisk, baby.
Well, we talked about this. I'm going to bring my soft shell and my hoodie. And if Daniel's rode with me enough in the wintertime to know that your soft shell is basically, your heated jacket is the same thing. It's just heated inside of that soft shell. It's that same material.
Yeah, and it also has armor. It's a motorcycle
Yeah,
jacket.
yours does.
Yeah, mine
I'm just
does.
talking about the soft shell material.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that soft shell material is actually really good at blocking wind.
It
Like
is.
for me,
oh yeah,
I can ride when it's 35 degrees outside with a flannel, a sweatshirt, and that soft shell. And I mean, I'm warm.
I've actually found that it works.
If I need a touch more warmth, I throw the vest on.
I've actually found if you wear just a t-shirt underneath it, it just keeps that body heat in even better. The more clothing you have underneath those layers,
Yours.
it is all about
Yeah.
layering. And I'll tell you, here's the other little magic. This is the little magic.
My
the
jacket's
secret
a little worn out too.
is like,
well, you do have
carry
that
a
heated
baklava.
jacket I got you for Christmas.
Yeah, but it won't fit with over a sweatshirt.
I might take that for me.
She
Or you
said
just
she was going to wear it.
Put it on over a t-shirt and you'll realize like you don't even need the sweatshirt.
But like a fleece baklava, it doesn't have just to go around the neck, so it seals up around your jacket, and that stops that wind from being able to get it.
I actually don't really rock a lot of baklavas, but I was going to wear something for the sun on the way up anyways.
So my favorite is those like swim shirts.
Oh,
That I have a
The
bunch
50
of those.
SPF. Yeah, man.
You know, they're breathable, so when it's hot outside, you can have long sleeves on. You don't get overheated. So we had those when we were
They
going
don't
through.
soak up the sweat. And,
It gets out when we were going through Wyoming last year. We went through nearly a 60-degree temperature change from the morning to the afternoon when we got into Worland.
Yeah.
And I mean, we started in the mid 40s and we ended up at like 105, 106 before we got. Yeah.
And by the way,
You
can you
can't
imagine
pack
the
for
people
that.
that get caught like just thinking, oh, it's going to be 100, right? And or like, let's say they're from Houston, where even 70 is miserable hot, and then they go to South Dakota and they're not prepared for it. That's a rude awakening.
Even the day that we left, it had rained the night before. And it was still kind of misting outside, and there was no amount of clothing that could keep that cold out of it. We were frozen.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you about the heated gear thing. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
hey, if you never need it, fine. But if you need it, boy, you're happy you have it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, I like this one. It says, Ziploc plastic bags of various sizes can be extremely useful.
Yep.
Organizing items in saddlebags, duffel bags, they can make it easier to find and retrieve particular items without unpacking your entire motorcycle. Use the 1 gallon size packs, 1 day's worth of clothes, jeans, undergarments, a shirt. This makes it easier to unpack what you need.
Yeah. So I'll give you, that's exactly what we do. So I have a 50-liter bag that I'm taking on that's going to have 90% of our clothes, but I have a Harley bag for one saddle bag, and that's got a night's worth of clothes and, your teeth brush and all that. And so worst case, I just have to grab that one bag. I don't have to unpack the 50-liter bag to get to what we need for, say, Friday night.
Yeah.
And so that's you do not want to have to be digging through.
What they have noted for getting your bike ready, obviously it should be common sense, but this world we live in.
Tire pressure.
If you watch the ounces,
At least
the pounds
25.
will take care of themselves. When possible, lighter is better.
Yep.
Check the cargo weight limits of your bike as well as the bags and the racks. Adjust the
That's so
pressure
funny.
and suspension accordingly. And when loading your bike, keep as much weight as possible close to the biker's center of gravity. That means low and towards the tank, distributing evenly from side to side. I feel like that is common sense.
Yes. Except did you see?
Except for the fact that you had to say it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of bikes, and the way that they've been loaded down, they might as well be the Clampets trying to go somewhere.
Oh, I
And
pulled
you know what I'm talking about, too.
I pulled the Clampets going to Sturgis a couple of times.
Like, I had one bag, and I made sure last year, I made sure it was balanced evenly over the 2 saddlebags and on the back of the bike, and I kind of set it a little bit more forward so it was closer to where a passenger would have been sitting on the rear seat. Like, making sure everything was balanced properly, because even just having that bag on the back of the bike completely changed the riding dynamics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially the one time where the bag came loose and slid one way. Like, oh, crap.
So,
And boy, wasn't that fun.
one of these things I feel like is solved by the other one. But before you leave or begin your trip, make sure to review all your local motorcycle laws for the state you'll be traveling in. I think that's a huge one because I see people all the time that all of a sudden they don't have on a helmet because they don't
We have
realize
laws?
they don't realize that there's
Motorcycle
helmet
laws are
laws.
suspended the week of Sturgis.
Heather's over here. There's no laws when you're drinking White Claws.
That's right.
a day or two before you leave. Do a dry run, pack the bike.
Yep.
I like that. This is the greatest piece of advice, whether you're going to Sturgis or just going out for the weekend. If you're going camping, set your tent up before you go to make sure that you have everything, that there's no holes in your tent, all of that stuff, including maybe setting it up again in the dark so you can practice setting your tent up in the dark.
Yeah.
That is way too much crap.
Yes.
So, is that your list?
No.
No,
Oh,
that's
You didn't follow the rules.
No, I
that's,
did
that's
not.
how an idiot packs
So,
a motorcycle.
So this rule was written for him. Then this next rule that I'm gonna write.
Okay, this is how psycho I was. Do you see the solo seat packed on top of the luggage?
I do.
So this next rule is for Keith. But this rule is solved from one that we said earlier. When your bike is loaded for your road trip, check your headlamp to make sure it's properly aimed. If you
mine was
have your
like this.
suspension properly tuned,
Yes.
you shouldn't be worrying about your headlamp being properly aimed.
And one of the benefits of my electronic suspension, I can set it for 1-2 passengers. If I have cargo, how much cargo, and it kind of it goes in little like increments, but
So mine,
and then it just stiffens up, and it actually rides better when I say that I have 2 passengers on there because it makes it stiffer,
Right.
and then
Handles
I put it
better.
in sport, and then,
my sag,
It always handles better when it's stiffer. I mean, can we be in
my
agreement?
sag is set with me and a 150-pound person on the back. She is not 150 pounds.
No, but
It was set with a person that was 150 pounds.
Heather, I didn't know you gained weight.
I didn't either.
It was set with a person that was 150 pounds.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
So
She's a buck
that
05.
covers her and gear and everything.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So that's where my sag is at. So, and the way with that suspension is the headlight is right when I just am sitting on it, and it's still right when we're loaded and she's on it too.
As long as you can see in front of you.
That's right.
I can see, like, I should be able to see the Sturgis sign when we leave Chattanooga,
Yeah.
as bright as my lights are.
He'll see the chip.
And
the
then
chip
by,
sign.
by that same measure, I should be right behind you with the second brightest lights.
Yes.
Yeah. Objects in mirror appear darker.
The only time I've ever had a semi truck flash its lights at me is when I had the high beams and my running lights on going through Colorado at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah. And you said, sucks.
Look, we're going through a construction zone. I am just fine having all my lights on. I can see
Yeah, well,
everything.
He was also waving
We'll be,
and not at bikers. Just, hey, here I am.
So,
Please don't hit me.
it will be, we will be in Paducah or past Paducah before we're really in daylight.
Right. Oh, let's talk about timing. Right. So that's a big deal. Like,
Well, we've went through this before.
Well, right now it's
like leaving so that you're
7:08.
not going. Yeah. So when you leave, time it so you're not going through major metropolitan areas.
Yes.
At
Rush hour.
rush hour. That
which is why we're leaving at 4:00 in the morning.
exactly.
Yeah, so
We will get through all the cities.
yeah, we
Yes.
will be through Nashville before it'll be 5:30 when we're north of Nashville stopping.
Yes. And that's called "This Is How We Do It."
Yeah.
At 7:30 a.m., we will be in Paducah, Kentucky. Sun will be rising. It will not be. I mean, here, I don't know what it's going to be like in Paducah because I don't know how how much further west they are than us. Here at 7:30, it's daylight outside,
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
And Muffin's going to be on. This is what Muffin will be saying.
but it's like right after sunrise too.
Yeah. It's
Stephanie, can you move the vent? It's cold.
Can you
She
please
might be
turn
getting
on
the bike in Paducah.
Can you turn on the massaging seat?
So that's the question. The question is going to be how much sleep she got the night before, on whether she gets on in Paducah or
Are you excited? Are you
Manitowoc,
super stoked about this? Like, and do you
Manitosa.
sleep when you're super stoked?
Menopausa,
See, she will not be getting a lot of sleep.
Manascata, Illinois.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Your best bet is just ride in the second day. I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
You ain't got to hide the mic for that. I'm sure they still heard you.
In all reality, Stephanie's not going to stop with us, so good luck trying to catch up to Stephanie. She's probably going to beat us to Sioux Falls. She's got more range, and she just wants to get there.
I would
she'll
say,
have the
I would say on
mani-pedi
day one,
and
like
the
I know
full
you want
body
to ride to
massage
Sturgis.
before we get there.
I would probably honestly just ride from, because that'll be the longest like straight through that you've ever been on a bike too.
What, the second day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's
Like,
almost a 400-mile day.
Well, see, here, the thing is, the first day going from Chattanooga to Sioux Falls is just travel. Like, there's not anything to go see. We're not doing anything. We're just trying to get from point A
Wait,
to
we're
point
not
B.
stopping at the largest ball of twine?
I've already been there. I don't need to go again.
I tried to cut it last time and they tackled me.
Yeah, I'll cut it.
They're so serious.
But like the thing is like for us, the bikes, our brakes are not long.
No, I know.
You can take a longer break with the car than
Yeah,
we can.
well, you're also able to go double the distance that we can. So every 380, 400 miles, Stephanie can stop. So she's literally only going to have to get gas 3 times the entire trip. So you stop, like you guys can stop, eat, get back in the car and keep going and still probably beat us if you're not
Actually, you
following
can stop,
behind us.
Stop, eat, wait on the side of the road, mock us with your comfort, get back on the road, pass us, and probably do that at least 2 or 3 more times before Super.
Well, because here's the thought, Heather, too. We're coming into Council Bluffs, Iowa at 5 p.m. So,
But
we have avoided pretty much all of traffic
Yes.
until we're 800 miles into our road trip.
And Iowa is legitimately the most boring thing next to Kansas that you will ever go through. Not a single thing to look at.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But on day 2, you could get on the bike and just say, I'm riding.
Yeah. No, day,
like even
day
that
2
morning.
would be the day to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Now, Nebraska's pretty excited.
That was the only thing I thought about. I hadn't really said anything to her, but I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, she wants to get on the bike, but that's dependent on whether we're together when that moment happens.
Yeah.
Because we're just going to tell Stephanie to just go.
And I knew that. I was like, if I could go on.
Yeah, well, and I think the best thing is just get there when you get there. And honestly, the second day is going to be the more interesting. It's a shorter. It's
going to be the more fun day for me.
Well, the other thing too is like I said the other night to Keith and Renee, because Renee's like, well, I can ride it. I'm like, well, fine, then ride my motorcycle because I ain't got nothing to prove. I will get in the BMW.
Oh no! Well, see, I was messing.
I'll buy another truck and get a trailer tomorrow.
I was messing with Renee because I was like, Marcus thinks you're going to be in the Beamer with Stephanie and Muffin.
Are you guys still staying here the night before?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So there's still that high likelihood that
so I was
happens.
I was just like egging her on, and because she was saying, she's like, maybe I'll get in the car. Now in her defense, she has done she's done an iron butt.
Yeah, well, that was the thing.
Yeah.
I said to you,
And
I know that she's done this.
Right. No, I know. Oh, and then he's like, "Don't you tell her I said all that? Don't you put that on me?" And then I just laughed.
So Keith, you're just trying to blame Marcus for you saying mean things to your wife.
Yeah, well, I'm just making sure she's on the back of the bike, like, suffering with me. But I will say, we did so on the way back from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
A week or 2 ago, whenever that was, we did 750 straight on Sunday, and she's like a champ. And I told her, I was like,
750 is not a bad day.
No,
that was one of our short days last year.
Well, for you, yeah. But I'm saying like 750. Like if you can do 750, you can do another 250. Like
it's amazing how long that extra 250 takes.
It's just
though.
It's just 4 short hours.
4 short hours.
Yeah, say this, Heather, too. When we are coming back on day 2, we're stopping 600 miles out.
Mount Vernon area. It depends on weather and traffic, but that's the plan. Stopping somewhere around Mount Vernon.
That's what, 500-600 miles?
Something like that.
I always wanted to see George Washington's grave.
If you wrote that, that'd be the longest in. But you don't need to feel bad if you ride in the car.
No.
Trust me.
Like
it's like the trailering thing. Like nobody needs to feel bad about
Heather, I would much rather
how
just
you get there.
ride in the car. To be 100% honest. The trip is fun. But what we're doing the first day and that first day coming back,
well,
it's just you're trying to crunch as many
part
miles
of this
as
is
you
because
possibly
we don't
can.
really have another option.
Yeah.
So, because like we don't have
but it does sound like you have to. It does sound like though you have to make like the call early. Like if you're going with Stephanie,
like we have a truck,
at 4 a.m. at the gas station.
But we don't have a four bagger trailer.
Yeah, no, we ain't got that.
Well, good thing you don't have 4 baggers.
Next year we may have that.
Well, and who knows next year, because we were talking the other day about me possibly getting me a vehicle. And if I found my truck, I'll be throwing a couple bikes on my truck, like on the truck, not on a trailer.
Get you one of those lifts.
I just want a flatbed.
I agree.
Like I get a good sized flatbed, I could put 3 baggers sideways on the flatbed.
Speaking,
And then have room for my small bikes that aren't real baggers.
On the roof.
Yeah. Yeah, we just pick it up.
It's on the roof.
He doesn't have,
Look, I do have carbon fiber on there. It's lightweight.
he doesn't have a bagger. He's got a
Carbon
baggy.
fibers. But next year, I'm not going to make it to Sturgis next year.
We're not actually. Our plan is not to go to Sturgis next year because we're doing like a 2-week.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah, y'all are going to Canada.
Yes, we're going to Banff.
It sounds like somebody mistyped a computer.
It definitely said. Oh, it's a typo that they just said let it go. You know the Canadians. They're so nice. They didn't want to correct the person.
Poor little fella.
Wait, I feel like it has not enough N's and way too many F's. Is what that. And they were like, let it go. They're new.
Everything for me next year is we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well,
We've been praying for you.
we have two plans. We have two
Thanks.
plans to do things, but at the same time, it's we'll see for me because you know my situation. I texted you what my situation was the other day.
Yep.
My best friend's having a baby.
And he wouldn't buy me a baby. And could you believe he wouldn't buy me a gift? It's just too expensive for him. He just wouldn't do it for me.
To clarify, this gift is a 2013 FLHTP
Police motorcycle.
police motorcycle.
Right. No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, well, and you still did, like, you have connections with the police department.
What's so funny? Rewind 6 months. Okay.
And you would have done it.
No, he would have done it.
Yeah, I would have.
My first Harley was a
The
police
entire
Road King.
time I've known him, he's been going, as soon as you get a police bike traded in that's still in police fashion. Oh, and we got one. I mean, it's literally
Wait, it still has all the lights and the sirens.
no. So the sirens,
because I always heard they
sirens
made
and
them take
lights
that
are
come
off
off
of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
sirens and lights are off of it, but it's still so much a police bike. You can kind of see the outline of the stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much it's still a police bike.
pinstriper.
Yeah.
You can have the pinstripe recreated.
100%.
Yeah,
CHP.
like I sent him
chips.
I said it's almost that color.
It is. And trust me, if this had happened about 6, 7, maybe 8 months ago, I would have been like, all right, yeah. You need to buy the XR from me.
Yeah.
And I'm
So-
going to buy this.
So I will say this.
So which one of you guys would be Ponch and which one would be John?
So
I'm going. That's a hard
I think
one.
I have to be Punch because he looks more like John.
He does.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but
He actually looks like the lieutenant, but with the mustache.
You know who that is?
I mean, I know his face. I can't.
This blew my mind.
And when I told her about it, and I told
Somebody
my brother
famous
about
is
it,
dad, right?
and it blew their mind.
Yeah. I know this.
Well, he's also famous.
Oh, yeah. He used to be.
He's still alive.
Whose dad is he? I can't remember.
Chris Pine's father.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
And
And when you
you know
see
what?
it, you go,
Yeah. Oh,
"Holy
yeah.
crap!"
you know what? It makes sense.
Well, when you watch it, knowing that, because she was watching it the other day with me, and she was like, "I can't unsee it."
Yeah. Can't say.
No, he does. He
Can't
definitely
unsee
looks
it.
like his dad.
Yeah.
Let's say Chips.
Sorry, I just
Captain.
derailed the Sturgis conversation.
Well, this is all part of it.
We go on rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Because if Marcus had bought me a motorcycle, I'd be riding that one up
Exactly.
Name it.
there. Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
so
well,
tell
And by
about
the way, Marcus's sun headlamps be damned. You'd be leading the ride the whole way because it'd be like we'd be doing 120 the whole way. We get there in 7 hours.
Be wearing a tan shirt and short shorts, and
Yeah, he'd be
no
riding
one
like
knows
he'd be
who's going
riding
to
like
stop
this.
me. That's how I like to ride anyway. So
I'll be in the very back of the back.
He'd be the one
pack
cop
of the
doing
back.
this.
I'll be in the very back of the pack.
I'm impressed you said that wrong twice.
Yeah, with my radio blaring, just all you'd hear is
Bad boys.
No, I was gonna say as soon as we pass somebody, they just hear the radio going. "Ba, ba, 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 ba."
And he's up there just going, ma'am.
I'd be in the modular helmet too, and I'd have it flipped up the entire time.
I would combine that.
He'd get it loose so he could do it real
I'd
cool.
combine that with the speaking part from the cops They go, Chips was filmed on the streets of California with the men and women in law enforcement.
Council Bluffs, Arkansas.
If only I had a white modular
Okay,
helmet.
so
that
I
would-
want to say this real quick about cops for anybody that likes podcasts and likes all that stuff. There's a local podcast. I've been on a couple, or a local podcast network. I've been on a couple of his episodes, but he's got a new one called the Crimecast. Chips was recently here in Hamilton County filming with the sheriff's department, and they had one of the cameramen / producers on the Crimecast talking about Chips because
that's exciting.
He's been on the show for 26 years. So it was a really cool to hear that behind the scenes because you don't
Right.
hear that.
I would be interested.
Him
in
talking
that.
about like how that works and like all those questions about, you know, hey, you're filming this cop and all of a sudden he's on the ground wrestling somebody. Do you just keep filming?
Just look the other way.
So
And you said Chips, you mean cops.
Yeah.
yeah, cops.
I
You know
tran-
what I mean?
See,
Well, I'm saying that for the listeners.
I'm Gen
That-
X, so I translate all the time. Like
You're Gen
convert.
X? I thought you were a baby boomer.
No, always. Hold on,
That's coming from the greatest generation.
son of a.
How are you Gen X, but your dad is Gen
Baby.
Wild West?
He's almost 80 years old. The guy looks like he's 60. Bastard.
Yeah, you didn't get that, Gene.
Did not.
So are you going to take pictures at Wild Bill's grave, send them to your dad, and he's going to be like, I remember him?
That's right.
Yes, at 80
You
years
should
old.
do that. You should take a picture at Wild Bill's grave, send it to your dad, and go, do you remember Wild Bill?
My dad would be like, he was a pussy.
Do you remember all these presidents at Mount Rushmore?
Lincoln was a commie.
Was he? I don't know if communism
I just love that
existed.
Teddy
I guess it
Roosevelt
did.
put himself up there, you know, with all the greats. You know, it's like,
Why would you not?
oh, well, I'm just, it's a ball and
Hang on now. Hang on now.
It's like,
stop.
it was my idea.
Correct. You got to throw, for people that don't like Teddy, you got to throw him some mad
No,
respect.
no. I love
because
Teddy.
We
I'm
we
just
would
saying.
not have
That's a
national
ballsy
parks like we have if it wasn't for Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. No, I'm saying I love Teddy Roosevelt. I'm just saying, and he was a legit man's man. He was a bad dude. He led
We
from the
also
front.
wouldn't have had Robin Williams in Night at the Museum
That's
if
right.
it wasn't for Teddy Roosevelt.
But I'm just saying, you know, there were others.
You know you got to give Heather the mic every now and then.
I know. I'm about to give it to her because it's hurt my arm. Here, I'm just going to let her hold it.
Heather's got a pick.
We'll hear the ghost of Marcus. Those road mics.
Keith has stuff he wants to touch.
I don't think I want to
No.
hold
I
this.
touched on my stuff.
Those road mics are heavy.
I don't think I want to hold this, honestly.
Yeah. I
That's not
remember
the
when
first time she said that. I'm sorry. I have a filthy mind, and it's my fault. It's nobody else's
I
fault.
have a dirty mind
we're
too.
just
It's fine.
slowly going past PG-13.
Fine. we're creeping on the R right in here.
No. I mean, we covered a lot of stuff. Like,
I thought you turned that
What is
off.
that?
I did. Everything is muted.
Except for whatever the hell that was.
Yeah. Well, that's somebody's at the gate. So
Who's at the gate?
I didn't look.
They having another crusade?
Well, we have the Seventh-day Adventists, the Mormons, you know, all the usual suspects.
Yeah.
No, no, it's like at the gate at the top of the stairs. I have a camera right there. That's when. So if you come up on our porch, or if you come through the back, or if you go to the barn, we'll get notified.
Isn't that a bad idea considering it's all fenced in? You have dogs that run around.
No, because I have like they don't. Well, no, I don't have it pointed where they are, so they get free roam.
So you have it pointed where human beings would be.
Yes, right.
Okay. Yeah.
Although the interesting thing is if Renee ever takes the dogs to the creek, when they go across there, it says animals detect. It knows somehow my camera knows the difference between animals and humans. So that's weird.
It just spotted Renee.
It's that AI. It's that dreaded AI.
It's Cash's brother.
Oh,
It's Cash's
yeah,
brother.
that is or dad or somebody.
Cousin. It's cousin.
He caught another dog on camera.
Yeah. I was like, "Can I take him?"
He's got that
Can I
brindle
take
coat.
him?
I showed it to Renee, and I was like, "Tell me that Cash and that dog are not related."
There was a beagle in our backyard. Actually, a couple hours before you guys got here.
Oh,
Didn't know whose it was, and it didn't have a collar on it. I was like, "Oh, Marcus and Heather are going to get another dog. This will be exciting."
no, not yet.
Turned out it was the neighbors having guests over, and they just let their dog wander around because they're idiots.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay, all right.
It doesn't.
In a subdivision,
Other
it just
people
makes sense.
don't matter. It's what we want to do.
I went out there with a collar and a leash. I was like, "I'll figure out where your home is.
Right,
It's going to be with one of my friends."
right, yeah.
That's right.
It's like I got you.
It just puts him in a cage in the front lawn, free to good home.
Absolutely not. I'd rather put you in a cage in the front lawn.
Oh no, I meant like just in front of them. Like that's our dog. I'm like he's in my yard.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
That's right. Possession is 9/10 of the law, says Teddy Roosevelt. But
He's got a monument.
That's right.
Yeah.
He does have. If you have a monument, we have to do what you say.
So I've been thinking about getting a bronze statue of myself and just put it in the front yard.
You should.
And
You
Dad
should.
of the Year.
Yeah,
Just
no,
go-
I'm not going to go that far because
Oh,
that
come
thing
on.
is so convoluted. It's going to have a flagpole attached to it as well, so then you can't remove it legally.
Is this flagpole going to be strategically? Oh, hey, let's talk about
I can build muscle with this thing.
like okay. So I think
I've got a 30
I think
pound
most
weight
of
in the
us,
other
all
room.
of us, like all of us, are fairly experienced riders, right?
I have no idea what
But
I'm doing.
here's the problem
As
with
a passenger,
Sturgis.
yes.
Well, but I mean, but still, but I'm saying Sturgis is one of those events that attracts a surprising, or maybe not surprisingly, large number of people who have never ridden in a group environment before, or have never ridden in a very rider dense environment, and you see some
So this is gonna
moronic
be like a
activity.
dealer ride for
Oh, who doesn't love a dealer ride? Yeah, but it's a dealer ride if your dealer ride had 1,000 people on it. Like, you know.
Our dealer rides don't need that many people.
I have, and
You should start culling the herd.
me and Marcus have talked about this numerous times. I've never been a fan of the large dealer rides because now you're trying to keep track of everybody doing everything. And when me and Marcus do the dealer rides, we're typically involved in the dealer ride itself.
The planning.
Maybe not the planning, sometimes
But
the
the
planning, but
execution.
the organization and making sure everybody gets to their spots properly. This amount of people, and like it was last year, you have a lot of people that shouldn't be on motorcycles that are on motorcycles.
Preach it, brother.
And look,
And they're all
They're-
on Iron Mountain and Needles Highway.
Of course they are.
there is no shame.
That reminds me, there is a dealer ride from the dealer up there on going to Iron Mountain and Needles Highway.
Absolutely
Man.
not.
They nailed it.
I saw it. I've seen it online advertised already.
It's so fun. We went twice. The second time was to pick up the bodies. So,
If I wanted to do Needles and Iron Mountain at 5 miles an hour, that's
and
how
who doesn't? Right? I mean, because like who doesn't want to push their motorcycle up a hill? Oh, that's oh, and by
I
the
did
way,
an entire dealer ride, never left first gear.
Oh, dear God.
hey, that's the other thing. So this is true story, and I'm not naming names because this is a dear friend, but I was on a
Absolutely.
group. I was
He's
on a
not
group
going to listen
ride.
to us, so it doesn't
It
matter.
was a she, but so she was leading.
Don't talk about
this
Renee
ride.
like that.
Yeah, and so, and I'd never ridden with her. Now,
Are you
we've
talking
been-
about Monkey?
No, but we're talking about a person related in that sphere. And so she was leading the ride. And so anyway, I said to my buddy Thumper, like after about 15 minutes, we stopped for gas or something, like, cause it would just started. And I was just like, hey man, like, this is not going to work for me. And he's like, nah, I get it. He said, I'm going to stay with her, but he said, you guys go. And we left cause it was going to be one of those things where we were going to be doing 25 miles an hour. And I was like, So that's my thing. When you're, regardless of whether you're Sturgis or not, this applies, but it especially applies at Sturgis. Ride your own ride. Do not try and keep up with people who are going faster than you if you can't or you're not comfortable. But also at the same time, you know, don't get locked into a deal where you're dragging and then you're getting frustrated, because the worst thing in the world is to be frustrated on a motorcycle, especially in such a beautiful place. Yeah. Ride your own ride at your own pace.
Enjoy the scenery that's around you.
Absolutely.
Well, so I had this conversation yesterday with someone that I think is very well educated in this department, Mr. Joe Mears.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about? He's a Hoka Hay member. He's a IBA member. He does all kinds of stuff.
Miles.
Every now and then.
A couple. He was the one that had that police bike. He traded that, his Pan America, and another bike, bought him a 25 Rogue One. So we were having the conversation about going to Sturgis and about, you know, pit stops and our group. And he's like, how many people are riding in your group? And he's like, and I told him 4 people. And he's like, how well do you know these guys? I go, pretty well. We're all staying together. We've all rode together. I was like, we all have very similar riding styles. There shouldn't be issues. I go, there's not going to be a problem where if we get separated in traffic, one person's going to be crying because they got separated in traffic. I go, none of it. All of us know each other very well.
Yeah.
And would trust each other with our lives, but none of us trust each other to stay back and hang out for the other person.
No.
Like, I know if I get
don't waste your
separated from
time.
you, that you're probably going to have GPS going, and so am I. We're all going to be running our own GPS systems and stuff like that.
And you're tracking me, I'm tracking you.
Right.
Like, it won't be hard for us to find each other.
We were having the conversation, and we were talking about riding that, because I've never rode 1,000 miles. And the conversation about people go, oh, that I can't. It's like, it's not, I'm not saying I'm saying I've had these conversations with people, and people are like, well, I can't ride 1,000 miles in a day. And I'm like, have you ever done it? And they're like, well, no. And I'm like, how do you know?
Right.
Yeah. What's your response to say, this is why I can't? If Bill said, I can't ride 1,000 miles in a day, I'd go, probably not, because you have a hard time riding 300 or 400 miles in a day.
Yeah,
I was going to say 3 or 4, but
yeah, he lives 3 from the shop.
you know, he did crash into the back of a car.
He did. And that was only 2 miles from his house.
Exactly.
So
he didn't even make it to the 3.
Hey, Chips was on TV Land.
So, but we were having this conversation because you talk about like going on the dealer rides and the stopping and going slow and stuff like that. Do you know how many people I talk to about riding to Panama, and they go, oh yeah, about 3 or 4 stops to get to Panama. And I'm just like, what?
Why?
Like, it's 400 miles away.
It's like,
you need 1 stop.
Breakfast.
You need a minimum
Lunch.
1 stop, if not 2. And Joe
Liquor
goes, I know people that will stop and get a hotel room. Now,
to be fair,
hang on.
We stopped because my fuel range. We stopped 3 times total.
Because you couldn't get more than 100 miles.
Yeah,
a
but
tank
yeah.
of gas.
That's a have to.
That was well, that was a fuel range issue, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
But-
equipment related.
But 15 minutes, gas up and go.
Hold on. Time out. Someone you and I know very dearly. I won't say their name.
You can tell me later.
I will tell you later. Someone that you and I know very, very well.
Okay.
Them and their ex-wife were coming to Panama City
Yes.
to meet us for Bike Week,
I know who you're talking about.
and stopped in Dothan and got a hotel room.
Why?
What?
Do you not remember
Have you
that?
ever been to Dothan?
No,
It is
no.
amazing.
Do you know
I
Dothan
rode
is like
through it twice.
75
Actually,
miles?
I've driven through it as well.
Dothan is like 75 miles.
You just
from
turned
Panama
around
City.
and drove through it again and still went to Panama.
Oh, I still got there.
It was so pretty.
I actually went to Panama, came back, and then drove back to Panama just for funsies.
Dothan is like 75 miles from Panama City.
Yeah, it's not far.
No, I know.
That's
I know. I have a friend from Dothan. Trust me, I know exactly.
legitimately my ride to work and back is 40 miles.
I know.
And you never see him get a hotel room.
That would be the equivalent. Like, oh man, I got to stop in downtown Chattanooga. I just can't make it back.
Dude, it was like when
I hit
It might be
60.
I ride to
Still-
the racetrack. Okay,
He's desperate and he calls Stephanie.
I ride to the racetrack.
Yeah.
The first stop, I didn't think needed to exist.
I think that was just to make sure everybody's
Right.
where we're at. You know, well, you have a group of riders. You got this is a dealer ride problem.
Correct. The first stop, I don't think needed to exist.
No, we could have kept going.
And he was worried about me.
The second,
So
they were
sweet.
worried about her. The second stop needed to exist.
Yes, that was where everybody got gas.
Correct. Well, except for me.
Yeah.
Did you get gas?
I top off every time we stop at a gas station, just a habit.
But that whole
Except
trip,
for the first stop, because I was like 8 miles away from the dealership.
that whole trip was only like 167 miles one way.
Yeah.
If it had been Daniel and I by ourselves,
Actually, no, I didn't stop. I didn't get gas.
I didn't think you got gas.
No.
I think you like pulled up to the pump and then went never mind and pulled off the pump.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Because I
'cause
thought
the
about it. I was
range
like,
said
wait, we only
380.
have
I don't
like
think anybody got gas at the second stop.
somebody did. I remember one bike stopping.
I know it wasn't Marvin or Frenchie because
No,
they immediately pulled over to the side. I immediately pulled over to the side.
Someone
Maybe
stopped,
Troy did.
Someone stopped the first time and got gas too.
Yeah, I saw that. I think Ty got gas the first time.
Well, see, my
Would
rule
be Ty.
that I think should always be followed is on any sort of group ride, regardless. Like us, I'm telling you, on the way up here, when we come to Daniel's on Thursday, I'm stopping at the gas station and I'm filling up and then coming over here and parking the bike. Like
we had
Stop at the one in the traffic circle. They have
Non-ethanol.
gas.
Oh yeah,
and their
So-
premium is good.
Daniel and I do have
And
a
I have some
rule
Berrymans.
for dealer rides. 75 miles.
Yep.
So, give or take a couple miles. When we have a dealer ride, 75 miles. We will not go more than 75 miles, give or take 1 or 2 miles, without stopping.
Because even the Sportster with the peanut tank can make 75 miles.
but that is
Correct.
also different though because of like
Well,
like a
we have
dealer
people of all
ride.
various ages and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Here's my opinion.
But dealer rides, you got to account for a much bigger. Like for us on this trip,
if you
we can
cannot
tighten it
go
up.
75 miles without stopping,
Yeah,
Probably shouldn't ride.
I'm not going to say that. You just don't.
you shouldn't be riding with us, is what we're saying.
You don't leave town. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a jerk about it, but like I know people that literally can't go from Chattanooga to Murphy, North Carolina without stopping and having a cigarette.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. Hell, I remember when the dealer ride that I led, the one down there to the tunnel in Tunnel Hill.
Yeah.
We're going down the back road to get to Dalton Pike. Marcus he's like, no, it was great. You need to slow down for everybody
for the elderly,
for the people that are following you.
But like when we
I'm
went
pretty sure he turned. I don't know.
on our
I can always see them. I never lost sight of them.
I saw a flare.
No. To be fair, Daniel didn't see the other bikes. Daniel knew I was in the back of the pack and saw my headlight.
Yeah,
That's how he was keeping track. of it.
When
he was Australian shepherding the whole group. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
So I was leading the ride and Marcus was in the back. So I knew when we got to a stop or a turn or something like that was a major turn. If I could see his light,
Right.
everybody was there.
But we also had a full conversation beforehand about how we're getting there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, look, as long as the tail gunner and the lead are, like on the same, like you can keep the sheep in,
yeah.
Which it was weird for me being in the front that time because I'm normally tail gunner, trying to keep everybody herded.
Let's go.
It's like, oh, I actually get to go this time. I don't get
feel
stuck
like-
behind
But
Sportster guy.
What's so funny is I feel like
Trikes in the front.
me being in the back kept everybody going. They were like, I don't want Marcus to catch up next to me.
Well, and I think it did for a little bit because I saw everybody kind of speed up for a while.
Yeah.
They were all pushing each other forward.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, because
oh,
every
look,
time we come
they're
around a
getting
corner,
close again.
all they
No,
see is my headlight going
Marcus-
up and down, and they're trying to figure out why. Because we go around a corner and they're poking, and I'm sitting there behind them just going, blah, blah, blah.
No, Marcus does this, and nobody will be able to see this, but it's just for this group. But Marcus pulls up next to him and goes,
Starts pedaling. So, but when we went on the overnight to Maggie Valley,
yes.
before we left, I told people, I go, have gas. Because our first stop is going to be in Murphy, North Carolina. That is going to be our only stop.
Yep.
And I had some people look at me and they're like, "You're really just going to make one stop?" And I go, "We are going about 140 miles. Yes, this is.
You
it
can
is
do
literally.
it.
It is literally from that gas station, one way from that gas station to Wells Through Time. One way is 76 miles.
Yep.
From that gas station to the shop is 77 miles. It is a 1 mile difference.
You're asking a lot.
There is not a single bike that was on that trip that could not make even Daniel's bike before it was fixed with the fuel problem issues could make
When it was
70
using
miles.
twice the fuel.
I didn't even
So-
have to stop.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
most of us stopped at that gas station. We're like, okay, we're good.
Yeah, because I
I
think,
think we all topped off though.
yeah, well, like
We
I said,
weren't sure about gas in Maggie Valley, so we did top off.
it's always and I will say this, it is always a good idea if you stop at a gas station on a trip, top the tank off. Look, it's going to take you
Right.
5 minutes, top it off just to be sure. Why not? What does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt a thing.
So that
And now
being
you're
said,
good.
Our shortest gap on day one, I'm not even going to count the official shortest gap. The shortest gap on day one is 117 miles.
Right.
Our longest gap is 171 miles.
Yep.
We average
About
100
140 and 150.
between 140 to 150 miles.
Yeah. That's
our
a good clip.
our
That's,
shortest
that's-
official gap
That's
is-
2 hours.
Yeah, like 2 hours is my good time. If you're on a trip, stop every 2 hours. You stretch your legs, you get out, you go to the bathroom, you top off the tank, you fill up,
Right.
whatever you need to do, and then you're because that's what we did when
Yeah,
we
the
did our
longest-
trip last year.
The longest two are 2.5 hours, but one of those is the trip through St. Louis. So you lose a little bit of time in traffic. The other one is through Kansas
Well,
City.
and also
potentially
going
losing a
through
little
the
bit of
arch.
time.
I'm going to tell you both times.
This was the only thing this is times is based off of, which I didn't tell you that I did, was I went, it wasn't on the same day of the week, but I went in and went, hey, noon, and did Waze and
Yeah.
saw what the time was.
So last year when we left, we didn't hit traffic until we got stopped in Kansas because of a multi-vehicle wreck where
Right.
there were
You can't
fatalities.
blame that.
And that was stopped both sides of the interstate. That was the only traffic we ever
Yeah.
hit. Nashville, we breezed through St. Louis.
And by the way, there
breezed
will
through
be
Kansas City. And
Yeah.
then got to the bad
Kansas
side of
City's
Kansas
not-
City
yeah.
in Kansas.
Kansas City is not bad actually.
So
No, it's really not.
our
It-
shortest,
Unless there's a wreck.
our shortest actual thing is 56 miles.
But that's the last. That's between our last gas stop.
That's
and-
getting that's getting gas. We get gas in Burbank, and then we're 56 miles to Sioux Falls.
Oh, we'll see Johnny Carson.
Different Burbank.
So we're not taking the trip that Daniel and them took last year. Sturgis via
We're not taking the
California?
Charlie Rogers trip.
Sturgis via Utah.
Charlie Rogers.
He's going to California this year first.
I know.
So he's leaving on Tuesday.
Yeah. See, that's
Go on
not even
that.
really a joke I made. It's more of just
Yeah,
it was
no,
a
that-
premonition.
Absolutely.
So
I mean, we could do that. We could just say, fuck Sturgis. I know we
Troy-
already all paid, but
Troy is leaving either Monday or Tuesday. Paul Fry is already there.
well, yeah, he trailered his bike. He can be there whenever he wants to.
Yeah, he's there with a group too, though.
Yeah.
Well, why?
Well, but it's fun to go early, man. So one year we did Sturgis for a month. Yeah.
That sounds awful, right?
It was terrible. So I was there. We were there like a week before and then all of August because Renee was between gigs,
Yeah.
nursing gigs.
Yeah.
And so I just worked out of Sturgis and I got to ride Needles and Iron Mountain like 8 or 9, 10 times. Like it was awesome.
I do like going through Needles and Iron Mountain. Great ride while you're out there, but
Especially if it's not Sturgis traffic.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is too, is
Because
like,
you will be doing 10, 15 miles an hour.
is there's little stuff like doing that when you go, oh, you know what? There's this little diner in Hewlett that's fantastic. Or
Yes.
or some of those places. I know this
And
too.
there's a great ice cream
from
place.
from talking to some people.
Not
some
all
of
of us
those
can take a month off of work, so
Us peasants can't do that.
Well, some of those
Oh, I was
businesses or
working.
restaurants or bars or whatever that are only open during Sturgis, they will be open for like a lot of those places open on the 25th. I think
yeah, they'll open like late mid-July and just kind of run through the entire month of August, just because they know.
not Stoneville.
No.
Stone House, the one that's down from Aladdin.
Yes.
They open, I think, July 25th or 26th. They open like this weekend.
Yeah.
And they won't close until like July 15th or 16th.
You mean August?
I mean, August 15th or 16th. So they'll run.
They go back in time.
They'll run. Yeah, no, next year. And then they close for a week. 2
Huey
weeks.
Lewis and the News is playing.
So,
They're actually only open the times that Sturgis doesn't happen.
yeah, there's people that live
oh,
there
you
like
should have been
that.
here last week.
So they're open for like that month.
Yeah, which makes sense.
So there is that because there, and honestly, I've been seeing a lot of stuff online. There's a lot of people that have started doing what they call the pre-Sturgis rally. They get up there
That's a thing.
this weekend, and this whole week they have essentially like the pre-Sturgis rally.
Yeah. Well, like Amsel Adam, he's already doing oil changes, man.
Yeah, there's some vendors that are already set up and stuff like that. So like Outlaw Square, Harley hasn't set up all their stuff yet, but some of the stuff's already set up in Outlaw Square. The motor company hasn't gotten there set up their stuff yet.
By the way, there's you can take demo rides from Harley at I think at least 4 locations, if not 5.
Well, Dave starts Sunday.
He's on his way up there right
Yeah,
now.
but I'm saying
he
he
also
has to be
takes
there.
like 6 days to get there.
I think he was only taking 2.5 to get there this time.
Oh, really?
He had to start like on Sunday or something like that.
Oh, because I remember last year it was like,
It's either today or tomorrow is when his work shift starts.
okay,
So
because he was going like 400 miles in a stint and then stop.
yeah,
and
no,
then,
last night or not last
No,
night.
I saw something he was in Sioux Falls.
Yeah, he was posting stuff. I mean, it was like it didn't seem like it was like 3 or 4 hours after he left. He's posting pictures where he's in Manicotti. He basically took the route that we're taking.
Well, which is the direct route.
Right. His difference, and we were talking about it, his difference for him versus us was he was going to have to do 8 fuel stops to Sioux Falls where we're 7.
Because he's on the Sportster.
Yeah, but he got another Sportster.
Okay.
And it has the Sportster custom tank, which is bigger
8
than the
gallons?
peanut tank. No. Not a custom Sportster tank, the Sportster custom tank.
Which is like 4 gallons.
Probably.
4 1/4 something. Because I think the peanut tank is like what, 3?
Like 3.2.
Is it even that much?
Yeah. Well, the King Sportster, the Sportster tank that 90% of people know is actually called the King Sportster tank.
Yeah, because
And
I'm
it's-
thinking the peanut tank.
and it's
Then
like
you
a-
have the mid
it's
tier
like a
one. Then you have a
3.2.
larger one.
Well, like if you buy a new Sportster or a newer Sportster that has the Sportster peanut tank on
Is
it,
that the king tank?
that's a King tank.
That makes sense.
So you go back in time to the 70s and 80s, and you had 2 different size Sportster tanks.
yeah, the
But
the standard and the king.
Right. So the regular Sportster tank now is the King Sportster tank.
Okay.
They had to make the tank bigger because of fuel injection.
Well, yeah. Which
So they have to run this bigger Sportster
get
tank.
more than 100 miles to a tank.
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
But remember, do you remember the gas tank on Sean Shovelhead?
Yes.
That was like 1.2 gallons.
Yeah. Made it all of
Solid.
38 miles.
I was about to say it's tough when you get 13 miles a gallon and you have a 1 gallon. Oh, you know.
But there's so watching Monkey's thing the other day,
Which one?
the video where he's talking about his itinerary, his Thursday
Oh, yeah.
itinerary. There's stuff that's going on like Thursday this coming week, like bike show at this place, and
Yeah. Well, you know what? All the places want to capture everybody. They want to get people in. That makes sense.
well, so I saw something. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. The unofficial pre-Sturgis rally will have like 200,000 people.
I was going to say that was in Kentucky like 2 weekends ago.
That's little Sturgis.
That's naked Sturgis.
Yeah.
Well, little naked Sturgis.
Don't you dare tempt me.
Don't tempt him with a good time.
That's not that. No, that's different. I thought that was that stuff we were drinking at your dad's.
No, this one's a Chianti.
A nice Chianti.
You had some fava beans. What about liver?
Hey, so speaking of taking your life in your own hands, having dinner with Hannibal Lecter. So I'm usually not with people who plan for bad things to happen. You know,
I have tools for you. You'll be fine.
But what I'm saying is this group is different and has somehow rubbed off on me in spite of the court order. And so let's talk about what are we each bringing? Because I know we're all bringing some stuff that is good to have if something goes wrong.
So I still have to put my toolkit together. But what I have decided, because
running out of time,
because what I have decided was I actually have that really nice Craftsman tool set.
Yeah.
And that box that it sits in is a piece of junk.
You'd be correct.
So I'm going to get like a bag, and I'm basically going to put all of that stuff in there. That gives me most everything I need. So toolkit's covered, but I am going to carry a hammer with me too.
What do you need a hammer for?
Road rage.
You never know when you're going to need a hammer.
That was the most Harley thing you could have said. Well, I might need to bring a hammer.
Dude,
Hey, those cage mirrors aren't going to knock themselves off.
well, no, the thing about it is you never know what happens where all of a sudden there is an accident.
You might have to bang a fender out.
The bike will roll if the fender's banged out. Top deal. Yeah, 100%.
Fair enough.
It happens.
You can also do
it's
that
like you don't tow a trailer unless you have a hammer with you.
Fair enough, but every tool is a hammer if you use it right.
Correct.
I mean, that's fact.
But my hammer's not going to take up too much space.
No.
So I got that.
So clearly,
But
I
his
need
is signed by
to get
Willie
with
G.
both of you and show you what tools I'm already bringing, because it sounds like we're going to be very redundant.
No, see, I carry a minimal tool set, like a cruise, like a small cruise. But then I do have a full blown tire repair kit.
Well,
and,
so
Yeah,
we
I've got
we're
one of
all
those.
carrying our
and I
own
went
tire
your
repair
route
kit.
and replaced my inflator with a battery
Yep.
inflator, which and it so I don't have to connect to.
So then if I don't have to carry
12
my
volt.
toolkit, I'll just carry the hammer.
I mean, that's perfectly fine.
I know it
Like,
sounds crazy, but there has been road trips where I've ended up going, I need a hammer.
Here's the thing.
he just unrolls his bag and it's just a hammer.
If you tell me, like, I mean, I'm assuming there's no star bits on Harleys.
Yes.
Hex bits?
No, there is star bits. We're T25 and T27
yeah.
is most of that motorcycle.
Okay. I have both of those already in a toolkit. I
Yeah.
have sockets, so
Yeah. Literally,
majority of what we would need, I already have
And the
rolled
I
up.
could take
And after we finish this, I can show you my toolkit and
I
the
can
stuff that I'm
take-
bringing.
everything. So all the clamshells and everything on the handlebars are all T25 and T27s.
Yep.
The entire fairing on the motorcycle is T25s.
Right.
Like I could take off my entire front end of my motorcycle except for the handlebars and front suspension with a T25 and T27.
Okay.
Those are
Perfect.
T40s, I
Because
believe,
that's
or T50s.
so that's the exact same size that I use to take off all the fairing bolts
Yeah.
on the BMW.
Yeah.
So I already have that one in there, and I also have a socket with a ratcheting wrench already in.
So
my
you're
toolkit.
carrying a full run of sockets?
I'm going to carry a full run of sockets.
Okay. I have a
Though the sockets will be in a car. I have a toolkit that's dedicated directly to
So-
the BMW itself.
I have a very nice set of adjustable pliers that will open up very wide. I don't know if you have some of those with you or if I need to bring mine with
I
me.
have like I said, after
We'll
we
take a
finish
look.
today, we can look.
Yeah. So, gas can.
Mm-hmm.
And I have already in the saddlebag an extra quart of oil, the kind of oil that's in my motorcycle.
That's a good plan.
So, and a tire plug kit. I know Daniel has a tire plug kit. Daniel apparently has tools that he will go over with us after we're done with this podcast. But he's also has a tire inflator.
Yes, and I do too.
And a battery tender.
Yes.
But what about a boost?
I do have a jump pack. I am bringing
I
a
have,
jump pack.
I have a battery tender. Well, it will jump it if you needed to, but I'd rather.
Well, what I was going to say was, if
Slow charge.
nobody had a jump pack, I can borrow a jump pack. But if he has a jump
I'm
pack,
bringing a jump pack.
Okay.
Alex, I'm assuming, is just going to have like
Clothing.
yeah.
I think he's bringing a couple pairs of shoes and probably a case of beer.
$20 says he brings a pair of yellow Vans.
Nope, he doesn't have yellow Vans.
What happened to his yellow Vans?
He has a black pair and a tan pair.
No, he's got the yellow pair that has the stained toe, like my tan pair that have the stained toe.
I don't remember a yellow pair. They might have been stained from other things, and that's why they look yellow.
Oh no! Oh no, the shoe's yellow.
Well, after he finished the case of beer, his Vans were yellow. So
Oh, I got to tell you about something.
I don't think he
And-
drinks beer while wearing shoes.
This is going to be after the podcast, though, and none of you get to hear it. Remind me, I have to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Because you've met the guy.
Oh.
Fun story.
Okay.
So,
So, anyways, you are carrying what?
yeah,
Renee.
Yes, I'm carrying
Oh.
Renee.
Rain gear, obviously, in my bike
Yes.
too.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Rain gear. She'll probably carry heated gear, but I'm just going to carry some long.
Why does she need heated gear? The BMW's climate controlled.
She's going to ride. She wants to prove Marcus wrong.
I'm sorry to anybody that feels like they have a point to prove.
No. I'm just messing with her. She did not take it serious. Like, no, she knows I'm just running my mouth. So, I will say this real quick. I did fix I told you my lid organizer has been bolted to the lid now.
Good. So nothing's going to fall down.
So you put it through your,
As long as you remember what things you
Your
put in
luggage
there,
rack?
it'll be okay.
Yes.
their T25,
Keith, what are you bringing with you?
T25s.
Keith, what are you bringing with you?
So
Daniel drops the mic. Keith, what are you bringing with you?
I love you, Heather.
yes. So somebody said Renee. I am bringing like I said, instead of bringing a big jacket, I'm bringing layers for that, just because it's Sturgis, and sometimes it's going to be 45, and sometimes it's going to be 105. By the way, that's the other thing. You're crossing the Badlands. I have crossed the Badlands, and it was 120 degrees. I've crossed the Badlands, and it was 80. You know, it just depends on what year it is, right? So, just like, I'm just taking layers. And then as far as like, I've got rain gear, taking an extra pair of glasses, an extra pair of sunglasses.
Who needs glasses?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Old people.
Yes. Boomers.
The visually impaired.
Yes. Well, that's Renee. That's Renee.
Actually,
That's how I got
you
it.
know what? Talking about glasses, having a pair of night glasses.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say either you have to have transitions lenses, or those. A great thing is some good frames with interchangeable lenses if you need those, because Lord knows you do not want to be
Marcus
riding.
wears a full face helmet. I wear a full face. You do now as
I have
well.
a transition shield on my full
I
face.
know.
Yeah.
But I
That's
still
that
have
was a
yellow
genius.
glasses for
But
nighttime.
I do too. I have daytime glasses and nighttime glasses.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Well, I just wear my regular. I wear these at night,
My prescriptions are night times.
and then I wear my Oakley wraparounds for.
I really
the-
hate
during
you
the
guys
day.
have terrible vision.
It sucks. My 80-year-old dad doesn't even wear
those-
glasses.
oh,
Not you.
Muffin's taking offense to it.
No, it's because I've checked his eyes before. I know. He actually has perfect vision.
So, Keith, I have one more question before we end this episode. What was the 50th Sturgis like?
And on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.